So all's going quite nicely in my new surroundings. So I've only got one. Oh my god, do you not want to sit? Just sit there! Bloody hell. Oh, that was recording. What is going on, everyone? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, because it is good to feel good. And welcome to my brand new surroundings, all quite fancy and stuff. And you are probably thinking, Ollie, you haven't moved house. You're just in this. You're just in your old room. It's just shot at a different angle. You may be thinking that, but honestly, this is my new room. Yes, I have the same wallpaper and that. It just so happens to be that this wallpaper's from B&Q, and I might as well just link it in the description because it's quite a nice wallpaper, and because I really liked it from, you know, my old room in my previous house, I really wanted to carry it over to here. It's a bit like The Sims, where, you know, you just, you know, highlight things in the room and then you just carry it over into another room. That's what I get the vibe that it feels like. But no, I have just, you know, taken a few of my stuff, you know, from before, and I've carried it on over here. So that's all well and lovely. And in fact, before I get in and knuckle down, let's just, like, do a little room tour, because those are cool, I guess. Okay, so here's my door, and then you twist the knob, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not the biggest fan of knobs, and I've realised, as I've said that, I could be taken out of context. But anyway, here is my new bedroom, so to say. So I've got my bed here, of course, the main component of the bedroom, so to say. Now, originally in my old bedroom, I had it angled like out that way, and obviously my setup would have been around here. I'll be recording around here. My shelf would be there, and I'll get onto that in a sec. But yeah, so my bed's now here, and when we were assembling my bed a few weeks ago, we were at the point where we were worried that it was gonna, you know, clash here, like, and, you know, get in the way of the door. But thankfully it doesn't get in the way of the door, just clears it by a few seconds. And then in here I've got nice old bits of storage. I've got my Lego in there, and that's one thing that I haven't really talked about on this channel, so I might talk about Lego in this video. But yeah, so I've got all my Lego in there. I still haven't unboxed anything from when we've moved, so we might get onto that eventually. And then in here we've got clothes, accessories and that, so there's all my shirts, there's just random accessories, hats, and then you don't really need to see this, so why am I even bothering showing you? A chest of drawers, all my socks and boxes. You don't need to know about all of this, guys. I'm not one of those YouTubers, but that's just how it works. And then just in there I've got jackets, big shirts and stuff, so you don't really need to see what's in there. But anyway, moving on. So here we've got my desk, got my TV, which is all well and good. In fact, I'm thinking, like, from sitting here, could easily make it into some kind of like gaming setup as well. That's one thing I might think about one day, is doing gaming videos, so you never know. Anyway, we've got my desk, my TV, I've got just a lot of just mess down there. I've got my drawers here which have all like kind of like camera stuff and, you know, camera equipment, etc. I've got all sorts in these drawers, and then they're just like my games and miscellaneous wires. I've got my PS4 there, and then I've got this nice old picture frame. So if you notice, these are all from my travels, these are, and, you know, I've done all sorts. So you probably recognise a few of these places that I've been, and, you know, they've been, oh, it's just, do you know what, I miss travelling at the moment, so at least I've got these to kind of remind me of some good times. And then we come to my shelf. So I've done a bit of decorating on this shelf, and so as I was saying before, when I had my old setup, my shelf was like right in that corner, so I could only really have it at an angle and I couldn't really show off what was on here. But now that this shelf is here, at least I've got a bit more breathing room for it. So it's not much on there. A few bottles of hand sanitizer, I've got my Amazon Echo, I've got Spyro and Crash. holding my games controllers. I've got a clapper board there, and behind there is a box of Cards Against Humanity, light board, PlayStation LED light, which I got from Mankind. All good stuff. So I'm actually quite happy about having it right here. But then down here is where all the magic happens, where all the electricity flows. Because to be completely honest, so there's something that I don't show you, is like what's behind your bed. What's behind the bed, Ollie? You can't even see. But anyway, there's a plug socket down there which runs, and my like kind of plug tower, as I like to call it, runs all the way there behind my bed, all the way there, because this is going to sound like a massive first world problem. I've only got one bloody plug for this room. Plug socket, I mean, for this room. And, you know, we're going to expand into more over time. But, you know, just for the time being, I've just got the one plug socket for this room. So it's all great. So, yeah, so just getting used to, like, you know, my new surroundings. And especially where I've moved to. I've really been getting out and exploring quite a fair bit. Because right behind where I live is this massive, like, forest. And it's just at like the north end of the North York Moors. So it is actually quite nice to get out and exploring. There's like nice little vantage points where you can see for miles from all places. We've been to the beach, and then we've been on massive walks as well. So one of the things, of course, with me is that my surname's Walker, so I live by this motto of walker by name, walker by nature. So we've been getting out and walking. In fact, we went on a massive like walk to a place called Rosebery Topping, which is obviously, as you can probably tell, where my new kind of like icon and channel art were all taken. I took pictures up there, got some nice pictures, and I just like that whole walk that me and my dad and my dog did took us about, how long did it take us? Walking all the way there, going a little place for like a little just like pit stop, and then walking back. Took us a good 4.5 hours, about nearly 10 miles, I think. And then as well, I did over 20,000 steps that day, and my feet are still feeling the effects of that walk. And it's just, I don't know, my feet are just, you know, they've seen better days, and like they still ache a little bit, but we're getting there. So, you know, if I had to retire from walking, I probably would at this point in time. Or maybe even after that walk, I would have said, that's it, I'm calling it a day, I'm not moving anymore. But yeah, nah, I do like the idea of like getting out and exploring, and in fact I might as well take my cameras along and, you know, just film all sorts. But yeah, that's what I'm enjoying, so yeah. All's settling well here. And like, and speaking of settling in, while I've left my job nearly a month ago now, I'm still just, you know, having a bit of time to myself, and, you know, just taking things easily before I, you know, ease my way back into working, because it does feel a little bit difficult having left like a job that I've been in for about, at that point that I left, 5.5 years, and just like, you know, going from that and, you know, being in the position that I was in, and now just, you know, having a bit of downtime to myself. I mean, the downtime to myself does feel quite nice, but at the same time, I would love to get back in and doing some work, and so hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got something nice coming my way soon. I don't know what I will end up doing, but just, you know, nice to kind of get back into the swing of things, I guess, and, you know, keep myself motivated, keep, you know, a bit of consistency, and, you know, hopefully can start with like kind of travelling opening up again. I know, in fact, the day I'm recording this is May the 15th, and then on May the 17th is when some travel corridors start to reopen. I know not a lot, but you know, as time goes on, we'll see a few more places opening up. So fingers crossed, we've got some nice travelling to come my way in the future. I mean, I look forward to get back into, you know, the swing of things when it comes to working. But you know what? At the same time, as I say, I like having my downtime at the moment, and, you know, just I think, especially given the last year that has been, like, I don't really discuss these things, but one of the reasons why I just chose to leave was that while I was fortunate enough to continue working, there was a lot of repetition. There was a lot of like back and forth, and it just felt like Groundhog Day each day. So in a way, I'm quite glad that I left. I mean, I do dearly miss my colleagues who I worked with, but I just, you know, at the same time, I like having a bit of downtime to myself. But yeah, we'll get back into the swing of things, so I'm looking forward to that. All well and good. And then, speaking of looking forward to things as well, is like in line with what I was just saying about, you know, restrictions being eased. So from this Monday, you've got all sorts of reopening. So you've got like kind of like indoor restaurants, pubs, hospitality, all that kind of reopening. So that's all quite nice. And I'm looking forward to this next weekend in particular, because my friend Becca, it's her birthday next weekend, and me and a few others are coming down to, you know, celebrate with her, have a nice time, and just, you know, enjoy ourselves, you know, have a few drinks, have a few laughs, and have a good time. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm going on with speaking about things, but just, you know, it's nice to know that I'm, you know, settling into my new surroundings. I do miss where I was before, but again, you know, with everything that moving forward, you know, it's just nice to get, you know, kind of a new perspective somewhere in the country, and it just feels weird in the sense that, you know, I think it's a big shift, in my opinion, going from, say, your hometown where you've lived most of your life to a completely new place where you don't know barely anyone, and, you know, you're out there to kind of explore for yourself. I mean, I'm quite fortunate that I'm with my parents, but, you know, I guess I will venture out on myself and, you know, see what's out there. I mean, this is the North, for goodness sake. There's loads out there. There's all sorts to explore, so I will have fun doing that. And, you know, I guess I can't get my words out. I guess I do, you know, just like the idea of something new. It's the start of something new, as the song would suggest in High School Musical, so that's nice and good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this new adventure, being here, filming some more videos, going out exploring, working in a new surrounding, I guess, and just, you know, keeping it cool. That's what I like. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off as I always do, and as always I shall leave you with some advice, and that is always to enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Thank you for watching, and peace. Ow! I just hit my elbow on the bloody desk.